But let's go ahead and go with English. English says, that's right, TJ. That's life. Sometimes you're wrong. Eat the loss and move on. Yeah, I think the worst thing that you can actually do, English, is pretend like you didn't make the mistake. You just got to own up to it sometimes. Like, nobody loves embarrassing moments, right? I mean, we've all had embarrassing moments. There's always that moment that pops up in our mind from time to time, and we got to kind of shake it out because it was just so embarrassing. Even in our minds, it makes us feel some type of way about it. Sometimes we make decisions that aren't the best decisions, period. But we have to own up to that, right? It's okay to say we were wrong. It kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier in this podcast. When people say stuff like Jamar Chase can't catch or Bryce Young isn't ready for the NFL, he's not NFL material, and then those guys prove you wrong, it's okay to say I was wrong about a situation. Look, my takes aren't definite. Like, if I get something wrong, I'm okay with somebody saying, oh, you said that and you weren't right. I thought the Saints were going to have a better record than what they actually had, but I was wrong, and that's okay. I don't care if you go up to bat. I don't care how great of a home run hitter you are. Eventually, you're going to strike out. That's just going to happen. But I just think that is just foolish for someone to actually pretend like they didn't say the things that they said or did the things that they did. When it comes to Mickey Loomis, like, you made a mistake with the hiring of Dennis Allen. You want to keep around continuity, so that is your detriment. Keeping around guys that probably been in a system for a while, but in the process, they stayed hurt, they stayed unavailable. And when they're out there, they're not giving you that type of production that you need in order for your team to get to the next level. But you keep them around because, one, you drafted them in an X round, right? First round or second round, and you don't want to look like you're insane. But as time goes on, everybody can see that it was a mistake. Like Peyton Turner, he was a mistake. Marcus Davenport, he was a mistake. Not keeping Trey Hendrickson, that was a mistake, right? You don't have to sit up here and come to the podium and say that. But the fact that you want to pretend and get upset at fans because they know you made a mistake. Everybody knows you made a mistake. Stevie Wonder can see that you made a mistake, and you pretend like you didn't and get mad when fans want you to own up to it. I feel like that right there is arrogance personified. That's when you just so full of yourself that you don't feel like you need to answer to anybody. When you become beyond reproach. And Mickey Loomis needs to be extremely careful because he's starting to disconnect from fans. Like, fans used to give him the benefit of the doubt. They had a level of respect for him for putting things together. But right now, it just seems like he's at war with the fan base. And saying stuff like, people don't know what they're talking about and this is ridiculous. And like the media is just out for Mickey Loomis. That's just not the case. The media writes based on what they actually see and the direction that the team is going in. And you can't get mad because they don't want to feed you fluff all the time. And they want to sing your praises, especially when you are having a bad outing. And everybody is starting to feel like you can't do it without Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Like, I think that Mickey has to make the Saints successful post Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Because if he doesn't, then he's going to forever be looked at as the guy that just got lucky. The guy who went to the corner store and bought the quick pick. And it just so happened those numbers on that quick pick won him the jackpot. Because right now, he's going back to the corner store feeling like he's lucky, and that's going to happen for him every time. And he's just burning money, literally and figuratively.